Hi, I'm Karis.
And I'm B.
And welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be speaking about
maternity clothing and nursing clothing.
Great. So we're going to start off with, actually, did we wear maternity clothing?
So I had a few items of maternity. I've collected a few throughout the years of pregnancy. Some I really got on with, some I didn't. But yes, I did essentially wear maternity clothing. You?
So I didn't have a wardrobe dedicated to my pregnancy like with maternity clothes, but I had a few items of maternity clothing, yes. What's your opinion on maternity clothes?
They're really hit and miss, I find, maternity clothing. Like, if you get a really good item of clothing, it can be such an essential aid throughout your pregnancy because it brings you comfort, a lot of comfort, which, if any pregnant woman will tell you that is the key. Doesn't matter what it looks like, the most important thing is comfort. But then also on the flip side, it does, if you find a nice piece that is comfortable and also stylish and just makes you feel and look good, then it's great. But then you can also get some maternity clothing, and which I've had, that is just the complete opposite. They're so uncomfortable, they don't look nice, and so it really is, my opinion on maternity clothing, that it really is hit and miss.
I tried to stay in the maternity section as close to my style as possible.
Yes, yeah.
But it was very difficult because I feel like they just think all mothers are flowers and and just frumpy like kind of clothing. And I've seen it in certain shops and I'm like, well, I don't like any of that and it's not my style.
And
so
beige.
Yeah, so why should I wear it if it's not my style?
Yeah.
So I was very much like, I think there needs to be a wider range of maternity clothing.
After my pregnancy. Primark are doing pretty well.
Yes, they are. They are. We'll get back to that. We'll get back
but I think maternity clothing is good. I know that for me, one of my all-time favourite pieces of maternity clothing that I ever owned, and I was really sad when I came to have my third and I realised that I didn't have them anymore, were a pair of leggings from New Look. They were like a thin elastic band that went right over the bum and it came there.
I remember that.
They were so comfortable because it meant that the rest of the bum and the leg was free. Like there was no restrictions around it because the elastic was so thin and it came above the bum and it was just so comfortable. I absolutely loved wearing them.
Discontinued?
I don't know. I couldn't find them anywhere. I really couldn't.
New Look, please get
New Look, yes.
Where did you get some of your maternity clothes from?
So when I was pregnant with all three of mine, Primark didn't do maternity. So it was I got my clothes from New Look.
Yes.
I got a few items from there, pretty good ones actually. And actually also I got jeans from there that were not good at all. But anyway, so I got from New Look, ASOS, very good, very good, and H&M.
I'm with you.
Yeah, but that mostly ASOS and New Look.
So I got mine. So when I was first pregnant, I ordered a few bits, and like every first pregnancy, and you're like, oh, I need to get this. I got mine from Boohoo.
Oh yes,
yes. So I got some. I got some jumpers, and I think I got two sets of jeans. I think I got a blue pair of jeans and a black pair of jeans.
Right.
And I got a beautiful jumper. So beautiful. I lived in it. Even post-pregnancy, I lived in it.
Oh, yes,
I loved it. It was so amazing. It was like a beige one, and it was very oversized. But that's my kind of style. And it had like slits on the side, and it's beautiful. And I really wanted the black one, but I don't remember why I didn't get it. But also, I got others from H&M. Again, I was a bit like this from H&M. But Primark, in my second pregnancy, they started ramping up how much maternity stuff they were bringing in. I got some jeans from Primark, and I think I got my nursing bras from Primark as well.
Nice.
And I got granny panties from there as well.
You know what? Granny panties, I wear mine today because they just give you such security that the little bikini, like Brazilian bikini pants don't.
Yeah. Or
like thongs and stuff. I love them. I love my granny pants. What did you think of maternity jeans? Because I got a pair of maternity jeans and they had the band and everything and I hated them. Honestly, every time I wore them, my bump was never quite big enough for them. Like
Right,
the band
yeah.
was always loose.
So
So yeah, what about you? Did you like maternity jeans?
I got maternity jeans from Primark. The only thing that I would say about that was the fact that the band and the waist area was a little bit too big.
Yeah.
So this was in my second pregnancy where I was pregnant all over my body, not just bump.
No, yeah.
But my jeans from Boohoo that I got, they were really nice.
How do you like maternity clothing?
To a point, I do, because I feel like I think you get more support than what you would in like normal clothing.
Yeah.
So I do like it to a certain point. I think the one that I find my favourite would probably be leggings.
Yeah.
Leggings for me. Yeah.
I think for me, yeah, my all-time favourite like maternity form of clothing item will definitely be leggings. Dresses, they're quite nice, especially during the summertime, because they tend to be quite flowy, so you're not having stuff stuck onto you, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But like, do you think there's a massive difference between like, I know maternity are built to be like stretchier, more to be able to like expand and grow with the bump. But like, how often did you actually wear maternity clothes? Like, did you go for more? Did you just wear your standard everyday clothes that you already had quite often?
In my first pregnancy, I did, because I was very small. So I didn't have to change. I didn't change much in certain areas.
Yeah.
So I did just wear a lot of my wardrobe from before.
Yeah.
But I did feel like the leggings, the jeans did come in handy, because I needed it towards the end.
Yeah, definitely. I
wouldn't say I went out and got a brand new wardrobe, because I didn't.
I think I must have, over my whole years, like 10 years of having children, maybe 7 items of maternity clothing I brought. Like, I didn't really go, like you, I didn't go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. And I've seen like this woman on TikTok, I don't like to call out people, but she literally did. She went and spent thousands on a maternity wardrobe. She had the money to do so, and I know like with TikTok and that, a lot of what you're creating, you get back by views and content and that. But like, I just felt that was so unnecessary.
I mean, if you've got the money, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Where's your favourite place? Where was your favourite place to buy maternity clothes? Where did you find, what shop or store or online brand did maternity clothes that suited your style, that suited your body type, that were just nice and comfy and also fashionable to wear?
For my first pregnancy, I would say Boohoo. My second pregnancy, Primark.
Yeah, I agree. Boohoo, I got some really lovely smock dresses from Boohoo that so one of them I had up until quite recently. And yeah, Boohoo, new look. I didn't really enjoy H&M. I found their maternity clothing to be quite beige, and maybe it was just a trend at the time when I was pregnant, but I found it to be quite beige and unflattering.
For the amount that what they have, sometimes is a little bit bigger than what other shops have. You would think they would have a little bit more.
But I know with New Look, go online. I don't know if they still do it. This is talking nearly like 8 years ago, and a lot of clothing from my first pregnancy I kept. But their online section for maternity clothing is very good. But yeah, Boohoo are brilliant, very good, and it's cheap. Because you're only pregnant for 9 months, but then when the bump starts showing, it depends on the woman, like 5 to 6 months. So you only can be wearing maternity clothing for 6 months, so you don't want to spend loads of money on it.
No.
You two are out.
Well, then play nicely. Would you buy again?
Yeah.
And what maternity clothes would you buy again?
So yeah, I would buy maternity clothes again. First, just leggings, maybe some. I don't know if they would need to be maternity, but like some flowy tops. Just because I get really hot when I'm pregnant, so I need like. I think that would be it, to be honest. I don't think dresses. You can like, a lot of dresses are quite flowy anyway, so I don't think I really needed to have maternity dresses. I only brought one, and yeah, I don't think it was needed. Would you buy maternity clothes again? Do you think they're a good investment? Do you think they're needed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there should be more style.
Yeah.
There should be more like to everybody's taste. Not everybody is is the floral type, or is the they've got, it's very 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 basic. So I feel like if they could cater a little bit more, then
I agree. And like a question, what about like maternity bras? Because
Primark, sorry.
Yeah, I know Primark. See, I never experienced Primark.
I did a really nice deep dive, and I found that they did the most nicest like maternity bras, and they did me throughout my whole pregnancy and postpartum.
Yeah,
I got the ones that you could hook and undo.
Yeah,
and I really enjoy. They come in, so some of them are quite flat. They have no like
support.
No support.
Yeah.
No cup. It's just flat. And then the other ones have still the takeoff.
Yeah.
But they have the clip. But they have support, so you have a different range. And I use both of them, and I like both of them.
See, I found that with H&M too. Like, they did really good bras. Like, that's one thing I can't knock them for. Their bras weren't too expensive. They were quite comfortable. They had the hooks, and they were perfect for nursing, as we were both breastfeeding. And yeah, they were nice. They were really nice, comfortable. Just your basic standard t-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt bra. But yeah, they were nice. Yeah. Definitely. And I think,
when did you start wearing maternity clothes?
I think probably around about the second trimester, the beginning to mid. Like, it's really hard because my first pregnancy, I was very neat and tidy there.
Yeah.
And I really didn't start wearing probably towards the end of the second to third. With my second, I was pregnant very early. If you know what that means, it means you're showing very early, and I was showing everywhere. So I wore maternity clothes probably towards the end of the first into second. And with my third, I don't remember actually. No, I do. I didn't wear, I reckon it was probably like my first, because with my third I was quite neat again. I don't know why. But I was mid-second trimester, I think that's when I started wearing, for all of them really,
My first pregnancy, I wasn't showing early. I was very small. I was actually very small anyway. But I was very small in my pregnancy, and the only reason why I started wearing bigger clothing, I didn't start wearing maternity clothing. I was just wearing like a size up or two sizes up, because I didn't like the feeling of anything on my belly or my stomach. It was, I don't know, it was contributing to the morning sickness. I just didn't like it. It was just something that maybe it was like a sensory thing to me at the time that I was pregnant, but I just didn't like it. So I started maybe I would say around 8-9 weeks wearing bigger leggings and stuff like that. In my second pregnancy, as you said, you start showing the week that you're pregnant.
Second pregnancy.
It's just like you're pregnant in your arms, your stomach, your
little
thighs,
finger, everywhere,
your toe, everywhere. But I did start wearing earlier on, but again, it wasn't necessarily maternity clothes. It was just bigger leggings. And that's one thing, ladies, if you don't want to buy maternity clothes, you don't have to. All you need to do is just size up, and that's what I did with my leggings. So if I was a size 8, I'll go up to a size 10 or 12. Yes, they're a little bit baggy everywhere else, but you still fit into them, and that's what I did. And the waistband is nice as well.
I found
it's not too bad.
I know a lot of women have done the same. Instead of buying maternity clothes, they just sized up. And they didn't have to size up a lot. Because you don't have to go up massive. So that's quite good. So like another thing that I wanted to say, ask really, is after all my pregnancy, so now I very rarely wear trousers. I'm wearing trousers today, but as I'll show you, they're just like elasticated ones. I don't wear jeans, and I wear leggings, and that's because I don't like having restrictions like the band, like that round neck. It feels so restricting and uncomfortable, and I guess, like you said, the sensory thing. So now I much prefer to wear dresses where it's just all free. Has your clothing preference changed as a result of pregnancy? Like, have you changed the type of clothing you wear?
I used to wear I wonder if we can insert a picture here.
But figure out how to do that.
If we can, my style was very slim, slender, tight kind of style. I am not about that anymore. I am all about big tops, big jumpers, and leggings at the moment. And I'm still breastfeeding. I'm still, my baby's 6 months, and I'm still finding my body. My body hasn't bounced back, guys.
You're not bounceable. It's not meant to.
So, you know, that's all the maternity clothes that you have. Does it consider into your lifestyle, like your hobbies or work and stuff like that? Was you able to? Was it diverse? Your maternity clothing? Could you wear it across?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the like, for my first, kind of. With my second, like obviously I was a mum already, so I had a toddler and pregnant, and then when my third, I had a toddler, child, and pregnant. So the clothing I wore. Yeah, just very, like, as a mum, I just generally gravitated towards leggings and a dress, just because it's easy to chuck on and go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say, like, the maternity clothing I wore did fit into my lifestyle. It didn't really, like, alter it too much. The only thing I really struggled with is because with between my second and third, I really got into, like, sports and just getting a bit more active. And I found it very hard to wear active wear.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So I had like a few leggings, like sporting leggings, and when I just got to a certain point, I couldn't wear them anymore. And they were maternity ones, and they didn't do it. So I don't know if there still needs to be some development in the sports and maternity aspect.
And actually, maybe there is, but it's not budget friendly.
Well, I know Nike do a maternity range and a nursing range, and it looks fantastic. But again, it's money that not every woman, especially when you're on maternity, if you're pregnant, you're likely going on maternity leave, which means that at a certain point...
You've got to save the pennies, so it's not easy.
Did your maternity clothes fit nicely?
Yeah, they fit nicely, and actually the maternity clothes that I did get from Boohoo, from H&M and from Primark, I was able to diverse in all like... Obviously, you don't wear jeans when you're going to work out. But I was able to wear jeans when I wanted to wear jeans. And, you know, and I was able to actually... some of the jumpers that I got, I could wear at work and I could wear them outside of work as well. So they were really quite diverse, and I was happy that I could get away with that as well. I didn't have to wear separate clothes at work and then have to go and get separate clothes for at home, because it's just a lot, isn't it? That's the end of the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any preferences to what you had throughout your pregnancy and even post-pregnancy, what one item of clothing made you feel your best? Like, I love this item of clothing. It doesn't have to necessarily be maternity.
No.
It could be anything, but just let us know in the comments below. And if you do like it, please like, share and subscribe.
And also note down what shop was your favourite to go and buy maternity clothing from,
shop
if you did.
Also.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.